is time for the Black Friday edition, or the Black Friday episode, as I said in the last video, of the video of the day. Now, I promised that this was going to be jokes. I got a few of them. Now, I know a few of you have purchased your raffle ticket from my YouTube page. So if you've purchased your raffle ticket, I'd like you to take that raffle ticket out right now. And I would like you to look at it because I'm going to call off the winning number for the grand prize jackpot. Okay? So I'm going to give you a second here and let you get your ticket out, because I'm only going to call this number once because it's such a long number. Okay? All right. Here we go. The winning ticket number is, I got to read it here. It's written down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. B, 4, I, 4, Q, R, U, 1, 8, 2, 1, 2, 2. 4, 4, 3, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 8, 4, 1, dash, U, 8, 1, 2. Now, if you didn't get that one, wind the video back, write down the numbers, and think about it for a minute. You'll get it. Especially after the number 13. That's where the funny stuff comes in. I can hear you. All right, I'll do after 13 again. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Okay. B, 4, I, 4, Q, R, U, 18, 21, 22. 4, 4, 3, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 8, 4, 1. Dash, U, 8, 1, 2. So, if you have the winning ticket, you need to let me know so I can get you the grand prize. All right? Now, there was a teacher. She was teaching her class, and she said to the students, today, I want you to give me a sentence using the word definitely. So the little girl stands up. She says, teacher, the sky is definitely blue. Teacher said, no, Marianne, when the clouds come in, the sky is not definitely blue. So another little girl stands up and she says, teacher, the grass is definitely green. Teacher says, no, Susie, grass is not definitely green. When the sun beats down on it, it turns it brown, so it's not definitely green. Little boy in the back of the class stands up and says, but teacher, can I ask a question first? She says, yes. He says, well, when you break wind, is there a lump in it? And the teacher says, no. And the little boy said, well, then I have definitely shit. Using the word definitely in a sentence. And it was definite. Anyway, he's watching TV and you see these game shows they got. Now, I know Family Feud with Steve Harvey is a big one right now. But there was this lady went on a game show. And game show host came to her and he said, you have 3 questions. If you answer the first question right, we move to the second question. You answer the second question right, then we move to the jackpot question. She's like, okay. He said, now, these are biblical questions. He said, your first question, who was the first man on earth? The lady's name was Adam. He said, that's correct. Now we move on to the second question. Your second question, who was the first woman on earth? She said, well, that's easy. It was Eve. He said, that's correct. Now for the jackpot question. If you get this, you win the jackpot. What were the first words that Eve said to Adam? She thought for a minute. She looked at the game show host and said, that's a hard one, isn't it? He said, you win the jackpot. Now, if you didn't get that one, you may have to go back and listen to it again. Some of these you got to think about. Like I said in yesterday's video for Thanksgiving, you might have to think about these to make them dirty, okay? This one's obvious. These two guys, both best friends, practical jokers. So this guy goes out to the adult store, and he buys one of them blow-up dolls, one of them life-size blow-up dolls. You blow it up and fill it full of air and grease it up, and have your way with it. So he buys this blow-up doll. He greases it up. He puts it in his bed. And he puts it under the covers. He calls his buddy. He says, "Man, you got to get over here, man. I found this girl. I'm telling you, I can't handle her by myself. She's just too much to handle. You got to get over here." "All right, I'll be over in a minute." Before the guy can hang up the phone, his buddy's walking in the door. "Where is she? Where is she? Where is she at?" "She's in the bedroom." So he goes in the bedroom and closes the door. Comes out a couple minutes later. "Oh, man, where'd you find that girl, man? She's freaky, man. Where'd you find her?" He said, "Why? What happened?" He said, "Oh, man." He said, "I went to get on top of her. I bit her neck. She farted and flew out the window." Come on, you got to admit that was funny. These two girls are walking down the street. The one girl looks over at her friend and she says, "Hey, isn't that your husband coming out of the florist over there?" She looked over and she went, "Oh, no, it is. Look at that. He's got 24 roses. I'm going to have to keep my legs in the air for 3 days." Her friend looked at her and said, "Why don't you just buy a vase?" Another one you got to think about. Anyway, there was this lady, she worked at a hotel. She was a cleaning lady. She was about 300 pounds. And she's working in a hotel. She's in her room. She's cleaning the people there, and she's in the bathroom, and she's got her Fantastic, and she's wiping down all the surfaces, killing all the germs. And then she gets out the Pine Sol, and she starts spraying everywhere, She's spraying everywhere, making everything smell nice and fresh. And while she's doing this, a gas bubble's building up in her stomach. And she's going to have to let one go. She can't do it in the room because the people are in the room. She's thinking, "Man, I wish them people go out someplace." She didn't know what she was going to do. So she went out. "I know what I'll do. I'll go in the hallway." So she goes out in the hallway, and she gets out in the hallway, and there's people getting off the elevator with their legs. "Oh, no, what am I going to do? I got this. I got to let it go." So she sees the empty elevator. So she jumps in the empty elevator. She hits the door close button. And as soon as the door closes, she cuts loose. So she takes her Pine Sol. She's spraying all over, Next thing she knows, the elevator stops, door opens, drunk gets on. He comes into the elevator and he's like, she looked at him, she said, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "Smell like somebody shit a Christmas tree in here." All right, that may not have been the best one, but it was funny, you got to admit. Anyway, this one's for all those of you who are watching who were in the military. Guy was in the war, and they were in a battle, and he kept backing up. He kept backing up. He kept backing up. He kept backing up. He backed up so far he ran into a general. The general looked at him and said, "Why are you running?" And he looked up at him and said, "Because I cannot fly, you asshole." All right. How about a few preacher jokes? These two pastors in this little town, they used to ride their bikes to church, and they passed each other. They were, different denominations, and they passed each other on the way to church. One day one of the pastors is riding his bicycle, and he stopped to talk to the other pastor. He said, "I see you're walking. What happened to your bicycle?" He said, "Well, somebody stole my bicycle. I don't know where it is. I think it was somebody in my congregation." And the preacher told him, he says, "Well, listen, here's what you do. You preach a sermon about the 10 Commandments. And when you get to the commandment that says thou shalt not steal, then whoever it was that stole your bike will give it back. So the next week, pastor's riding down, and here comes his buddy, the other pastor, riding by him on his bicycle. He says, "Hey there, Rev, I see you got your bike back." He says, "Did you do what I told you?" He says, "Yes, sir, I did exactly what you told me, Pastor." He said, when I got to the commandment that says, thou shalt not commit adultery, I remembered where I left my bicycle. All right, so maybe those weren't the best jokes in the world. I got to admit, I got those from Red Fox. I've been listening to Red Fox on YouTube. So, I got them from Red Fox. They're older jokes, but some of them are still funny. The first time he told them, I just cracked up laughing. In any event, I hope everybody has a safe Black Friday. I hope nobody got beat up or damaged or anything getting their Black Friday sales gifts. And, of course, this starts off the Christmas season. So I want to wish everybody out there a Merry Christmas. If you're, Kwanzaa, Happy Kwanzaa. If you're Jewish, whatever holiday it is they celebrate. Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is, I say Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. And I want to wish everybody out there a Merry Christmas to all of you from all of us here at the Video of the Day. So, this has been your host of the Video of the Day, the Crazy Trucker Greg. Until next time, see ya!